So I know they took the water. There were stacks of water here.
Okay.
Waters. That's on my list. I didn't write the quantity. All the hot dogs are gone. Okay. So the text message that she has, she asked if there were any hot dogs left. He replied no, but he took them. She wanted to use them. We have a Halloween event that we're doing. We're going to have a big dance party at the fire department for the kids. Any kid that enters gives a hot dog. So she asked, do you have any hot dogs? Because I was here doing inventory and cleaning that day. So she saw them with her own eyes and asked, are these yours? And he said no. So he took them.
Gotcha.
But in text message verified, no. So,
do we know how much was there?
the whole door was full of hot dogs. And these were all ice cream. There was some here, but they left some. So they didn't take all those, but they took some. All of the pop is gone. There was condiments in here, ketchup, mustard, soda. Here's some pop, but this was filled. I don't even, oh, here it is. So they took what was in the doors and they put it in bags and then took all the pop except for those few cans. Oh my gosh.
So the condiments aren't missing?
They're in a bag. They took all of this stuff. This was a tub, and it was filled with random toys, bubbles, and chalk, and football. Like just, it was a big tub of toys. They took, this was filled with stuff. They took the crock. There was a massive crock pot right here, a big roaster. There's more in here, but there was one here because I washed it myself and sat it here. So that's missing. It was too big to fit in any cabinets. And then there was a massive stock of paper towels. There's a smaller cooler. There's a smaller cooler there missing. There's only 2 there, so the paper towels are still there. There's so much little stuff. They wiped out little stuff. That's empty. This was filled. I cleaned these drawers myself. So they left some stuff. There's so much small stuff.
No, you're good.
We have a utility room.
Being Route 2 Wallborn Reservoir at the Reeder Avenue parking lot. Call came in of shots being fired over the trail, possible hunters in the area.
In what building? Just in the building right here.
It's a leaf blower, pressure washer. All of this is still here. So it looks like they just came in and took a bunch of small crap.
Okay.
But accessing the property without permission is absolutely unacceptable.
So they're supposed to have permission from the village to go in here?
Absolutely. They only have permission for one purpose, and that was to finish out the scheduled rentals that were here so residents can rent this place and use it for birthday parties. They had permission to manage that calendar through the month of October. October's here, so up to October, because it's shut down. So they finished out their season and then came in here and took things that they say is theirs. They didn't have permission to remove anything. That's what's upsetting. They know that there's a process for this. All you have to do is ask.
Right.
It's not that hard. It's the manner of which they function. This is terrible. And you can see by the minutes how contentious it's been with them.
Right.
I did meet with the Brewster mayor before about this, and I talked to him, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And he says, why haven't you trespassed them? And I was like, well, that's kind of where I'm at. So before I trespass them, I'm taking all of their keys. And I took all of their keys, and I left 2 individuals with one. Kat is one, and she is the one who let that man in here and cleaned this out.
His name's Gordon Snyder Sr. What's her name?
Kat. I don't even know her last name.
Okay.
But she lives right here. She's probably watching us right now in that white house over there.
This one? The big
Do
one?
you see the ranch? No, so you see this white one, then you see
The one
the
with the
ranch.
new roof on it?
this one and then the ranch with the metal roof.
Yep.
And then it's the white one behind it.
One with the blue shutters or black or whatever?
Black, yeah, so it's the third one down.
Okay. So, I guess I'll have to call the chief, because they're probably going to be the one that ends up dealing with the trespassing issue.
Yes, he told him that we would get him trespassed, but with his charges, because of the nature of it and the issues, so half the problem is that.
Now, here's my question. Are we just trespassing them from this building?
No.
Can we trespass them from the entire park?
It's all of our property. I'll have to ask Kurt that.
Yeah, I don't know how that, because they're going to be the ones that end up dealing with you. I mean, if you guys call like a trespassing complaint, I
Yeah.
doubt we're going to be the ones coming down here.
Right. Do you want me to ask him?
Yeah, if you want to call them.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the ones that end up, you know what I mean? Say you see them on the park property, you call it in to whatever, the non-emergency number, it's going to be his department that ends up dealing with it. I don't know.
What's your first name?
Paul. P-A-U-L. Last name Chesson.
Hey, I'm here with the deputy. Paul.
Chesson. Yep, Paul.
Okay.
Just a question for you.
Yes.
On the trespassing end of it, we're handling that with your department, is that correct?
Who's the my partner? Or
Yes.
The sheriff's
No,
office?
yours.
If the sheriff's office will let them do it.
Well, so here's my question. Say they are trespassed from this property and we tell them, who's going to handle it if they come back here? And, you know what I mean?
But at that point, they're blatantly committing the crime. I would have no problem. But you have a record where you told them not to be there.
Okay.
So I'd have no problem charging at that point.
So,
That shouldn't be an issue.
and then here's my other question, because I guess I really haven't dealt with this too much, considering most of the
Sure.
most of the parks we have are either dealt with by the park rangers or Canton City. Can we
Sure.
trespass them from the park as a whole, or just this building?
I don't think, as the park, I've trespassed people from the park before.
Right.
I don't see why you couldn't trespass them from the entire park, because it is our property, it's the village's property.
Right.
So I don't see where there would be an issue there, and that would be something that if they get caught trespassing,
Yeah,
I would
we're
charge them.
not
I'm not gonna arrest them for it. I'm gonna send them a charge and send them into court for it.
Right.
That the judge. But as far as I'm understanding, if they're trespassing on our property, that should be an issue,
Okay.
because the whole park is owned by the actual village.
Okay. All right. That was just a question I had, because, like I said, most of the parks we have the Stark Park Rangers deal with, so we don't really ever have to deal with that. You know what I mean? So.
No, I understand. No, I appreciate it. This is just such a big conflict for me. I just
I
appreciate
gotcha.
you taking it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll finish up here with her, and then go talk to Kat and.
Do you know
Gordon?
Kat's last name? Because I don't know her last name.
I don't.
I don't know it either. We can ask Tiani. I guess Tiani might know. Okay. Any other questions at all? You're good? All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks, bye. Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license on you?
I left it somewhere. It might be back at the office.
That's fine. What's your first name? I know it's Mary.
Mary Beth Yoder.
And your date of birth?
4/29/83.
Okay. What's your address?
504
Mm-hmm.
2nd Avenue Southeast. And then 2 phones, I guess, if it's.
Whichever one you want to
I
give me.
did. This is the mayor phone.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for Gordon?
I don't. I think the only communication I would have with him would be through Facebook Messenger.
29, not 27 in this
And
location.
he is this one right here.
Keep the mentally eval.
That looks like his phone number.
His hand.
Yep, because I gave him mine.
16. How long's he been a person of this?
The year past, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I would say approximately 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we still don't know who owns this water
like I said, all they had to do was leave it here,
Mhm.
sign the agreement, say this is ours.
Right.
They could have had it. We don't want it. It's the method that which they took it. They did not have permission, period.
Okay.
You cannot walk on the property and do this. This is the second time. We used to have a stove that sat here, and they did this once, and we hashed it out, we talked it out, we made it very clear to them. You cannot put personal property on village property.
Right.
Once you leave it here, it belongs to the village. If you want to take it off again, you're gonna have to go through a process. He just completely ignores us.
Right.
Calls my attorney a liar, he's stupid, he's ignorant. If you guys would use common sense over the law, there would be no problems, and they just walk in, take it against advice from our attorney, the chief of police, me.
Right.
The last meeting, we have meetings, we tell them in open public, you have to understand the law. No consideration for the law whatsoever.
Okay.
I've had it.
So, but was this property purchased by them or was it purchased by the village? Do we know?
This was originally the Beach City Elementary School.
No, the whatever they took.
Oh, this stuff. I don't clearly know.
Okay.
My assumption.
The issue is they came in here without
and
permission.
took it. So the thing is that the CIC should have copies of the purchases in their inventory to prove that they have ownership. All they had to do was show our council, this is ours, we would like to have it. We, since I demanded all their keys back, if they didn't have permission to access it and remove anything, would have unlocked the door, let them take their stuff, it would have not been an issue. But it's the manner in which they took it.
Okay.
And then we know for sure that the concessions was not hosted by the CIC. It was hosted by an individual. The individual is Gordon Sr. So he has commingled his personal property with the CIC property. I don't even think they know what is theirs and what is the CIC's.
Gotcha.
There's no clear recording methods. So what she is saying, Tiani's point is she's the president now. And she doesn't have full access to her books to be able to look through and say, hey, this is ours.
Right.
So they just quick removed it as fast as possible before she got a chance to review it, and that's why she's upset.
Okay.
She has no knowledge of what they actually own, and neither do we. So without an inventory list, is it theirs what they took? I think that what he took was his personal property, the waters, the stuff, from what he was using to sell concessions.
Right.
So I don't even think it was the CIC's. So he used a CIC member to open the door to remove what he says is his personal property. He'll say it's the CIC's, but I don't think it is. If it is, show us the receipts that the CIC purchased it.
Right.
So are you removing it in the person as an individual or as a member of that CIC?
Right.
I think he did both because I think the property was all commingled. And that was why I wanted everything to sit still so we could sort through it.
Right.
And he ripped it off before we got a chance.
Okay. Oh boy. So it sounds like it's more of a trespassing issue than a theft issue.
But for both of them.
Right.
Neither of them had permission to use the key to do what they did.
Okay.
Cat had permission to only allow already scheduled residents to rent this property.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
So she abused her key and allowed an individual to come on and take things off. I don't even think.
So she doesn't have a key anymore now, or does she?
She does.
Oh.
She does. But she did not have permission to do this at all.
Gotcha.
Please wait.
I would say, I mean, however, is the chief working today or no?
He's at home, you know.
However you guys want to figure out how to get those keys back, and I guess I would, I don't know.
I do have an officer on duty.
Okay.
It's just not chief.
Yeah, that would be my first line of
Go ahead and get the keys.
get the keys back and then change however the access to this place is had. I mean,
Yeah, we're gonna have
you
to
know what I
change all
mean?
the locks.
Schedule it through your office or whatever. And
We
then-
already have, with the president that you just met, Tiani, we've already looked at, Kurt has sent over, like, this keyless ones that we have at Village
Right.
Hall. So she already has those, and it's already a plan to change the locks. So
Okay.
I think that's why they did this as fast as possible.
Gotcha.
I mean, the action and the timing and the way of it, it's very clear.
Gotcha.
I'm not tolerating this anymore. I can say something, and they just directly do not listen to me.
Right.
The chief says, and he doesn't, my attorney tells them, and he just says, you're an effing idiot, in the middle of an open meeting.
Yeah.
It's like, that's his attitude towards this administration.
Right.
I have to draw a line.
I get it.
Ugh, so frustrating. I do not know how to
I'm
do
gonna go
it.
talk to her since I'm here, if she talks to me. Do you have a phone number for Kat?
I've had such minimal communications with them because it's been so contentious. It's been through our attorney. I did try to have meetings. I should have.
It sounds like the village just needs to absolve this CIC thing, and then however the funds go
We've been trying
through the
so
village.
hard. My attorney is at his wit's end over this.
Because is it a private entity acting, or what?
501c is a private.
Oh.
And if they don't have an agreement with this village, which I presented them for, a lease agreement, an independent contractor agreement, they spit them all back to us and said they're all stupid and they keep walking on the property just doing whatever they want. Okay, this is remember.
I'm gonna give you this. I'll probably mainly do it as a trespassing once we figure out who's I mean, are you guys interested in theft charges in regards to this, or
Yes,
what? Okay.
yes, absolutely, definitely. The first time with their stove was a big mess. It took a month-long fight argument.
But the stove and the fridge have been.
That's all been resolved, but
Okay.
this action is proof that they didn't listen to a thing we said when we thought we had it resolved.
Gotcha.
All right, so Officer Jacobs is our officer that's on duty. I'll connect with him about getting the final keys.
Okay.
Is there anything else that you need here?
Nope, I don't think so. Once
Wait a minute, representation with this. I saw something with the attorney.
I will call Massillon City on Monday and run this by them. I don't know if they'll do anything criminally with it or not. I mean, I'll just have to see what their prosecutor's office says, okay?
Hey Kurt, I'm still here with Paul. We were thinking if we could get Jacobs to recover the keys. Kat has a key and Kathy has a key. Kathy does the sign, and Kathy was not involved in this, so Kat's key has to be recovered from Jacobs. Kathy is the only one who was given by vote permission from the council to continue to access for the sign. So I'm okay with her having a key because council voted to give her permission.
Okay, that's fine.
Kat does not, and she has a key, so it needs to be recovered by Jacobs.
Gotcha. So are you guys heading over to Kat's house now, or?
I think he is.
I was gonna go over there and talk to her. I mean, yeah, I guess whatever you guys wanna do. I don't even know what our call screen looks like right now. But I was gonna go get her side of what happened and then talk to this Gordon fella and then go from there. But
Okay. And Kat's the only other one that has a key, then is Kat, right?
Kat.
oh, so Gordon doesn't have a key.
I will be
No.
over to Jacobs and have
He
them
let him.
meet you up there.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Take a minute. I'll let you connect with Jacobs then. I'll get my daughter and go close up Village Hall.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to her.
Okay.
And
I'll get my daughter back home. This is nothing we were planning on doing. So what we did now, so we had a council meeting on Wednesday. My attorney was there, and I told him, I said, I have rumors, and these are it. So I addressed all the rumors with him, and he was gradually just getting more and more ticked off because we just buried this hatchet. We didn't want to do it again.
Right.
I said, what do you want me to do? He's like, we can't do anything until they actually commit the crime. So I have been watching this pavilion
Gotcha.
every day.
Any video you have, you can send me and I can attach with our report as well. My email's on there.
I'll
You
have
can-
to have Kurt. He's more tech savvy than
Gotcha.
I am.
Yep. You can send anything to that email and I'll be able to attach it with our report. The Far House, right?
We're heading home right now. We'll party there, okay? Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not very fast. You did. You won. Does he? Yeah, yeah.
She's not even phased by you.
All right, I'm gonna drive down here. Let me turn this off.